Guys, what's up? Welcome back to It's the Terrence kind of thing. I'm driving, right? And I got is this broke? No, it's not broke. This is how it's been. I'm like, how is that broke? Anyway, I'm driving and I may have to put these back on. Hold on one moment. Put these back on. Anyway, I'm driving and I just when I drive I ponder. I be thinking about so much. First and foremost, I hope all of you are doing well. Shout out to all my channel members. Seeds, Austin Butterflies. God thank y'all. I'm saying God thank y'all so much. And may he continue to bless y'all. Y'all are super, super special to me. All of the returning awesome subscribers, you guys are incredible as well. And thank you for the new people that are coming on. I know a lot of people watching the shorts. And thank y'all for just commenting and being like, hey, new subby here. We appreciate you. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. And then, like, from the shorts, and then also, like, from the dancing shorts to the weight loss to the motivation, I appreciate you guys for joining the channel, and I hope you stay. Now, this is gonna be a video, okay? Because I know it's kind of weird, but I am driving. Like I said, I promise you guys I'm paying attention. It was 210, now it's 1, but I'm cruise controlling and all that too. But let me tell you, I was driving. I had left Fort Myers. I'm headed to Tampa, and I'm not kidding you guys. In my mind, I'm just like, wow, I didn't even think about this, but I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous. So you guys know, like I was talking about Carroll, Iowa, right? I know some people like, man, Terrence, let it go. I'm letting it go, but I just want to bring this up because I like to make sense of things, and I know sometimes that's not going to be the case. I'm not going to be able to make sense of things, but let me just explain this. So you guys realize, right? When I was in Carroll, Iowa, I worked at, I want to get it right. Oh Lord, what was the hospital name? Was it St. Joseph Hospital? I know it was Catholic. St. Joseph's. So was it a damn wrong? St. Joseph Hospital? Either St. Joseph or St. Mary's. Anyway, maybe some of you guys probably let me know in the comments. That's how much I'm telling you guys. That's how much. Like I've pushed that out of my mind. I can't even remember the hospital. That's crazy. But I know it was a Catholic hospital because it had a very beautiful. One moment, because I'm gonna have to maybe I ain't gonna flip nobody off, but yeah, you might hear some profanity because this is crazy driving. Like, why are you speed racing, Cadillac? What's going on? She about 80 damn years old in that damn Cadillac XTS. Damn, that joker bad though. Anyway, so I was in Carroll, Iowa. I was in the hospital. Let me just say this: a Catholic hospital on a travel assignment there. You guys realize, like, eventually they terminated my contract. Like, was it three and a half weeks before it was supposed to end? I'm not even kidding, right? And the contract was for, okay, it wasn't 13. This one was for 17 weeks. So I had done over 13 weeks already. And remind you, I don't know if you guys can remember or not, but I recorded them. Somehow I think a lot of them knew that I did social media, and I think that's what it was. They knew I had recorded them. Like, the day before or 2 days before the letting me go or whatever. Now here's the situation that I have with all of this. You verbatim said, oh, you're a hard worker, you're great, there's no complaints about your work ethic. You guys, I had perfect attendance. My right hand of God, I never missed a day. I was never tardied. You guys already know. I'm the one that show up before. before the dates, I show up before like everybody, right? And then I leave even after the management, my right hand of God. I've done this so many years. I've had managers, I have people say, Terrence, you don't have to come this early. Listen, I ain't stealing the time. I'm not clocking in. I'm showing up though. I clock in when I'm supposed to clock in. If it's 3 minutes before, 7 minutes before, 10 minutes before, if the time is allowed, that's what I'll do. I'll clock out when I'm supposed to clock out. I don't steal nobody's time. I'm not bothering nobody. But for me, what's comforting for me, and the solution that I've come up with is if I make sure to go in early, and Lord knows I've traveled around this country. If I make sure to go in early, I'm gonna be there on time. There's not gonna be any discrepancies, no issues. And then there's if I have in my mind, okay, complete your day, Terrence, complete your day, as I've always done. I'm leaving after everybody, but I'm leaving the time that my contract says. Other than that, like if I'm on a call or if I have to stay late, if it's that busy, I get that. But a lot of times, like I can just tell you this, Carroll, Iowa, that facility, people was leaving like 4 or 5 hours before their shift because it wasn't as a busy day. It wasn't busy, even though they thought it was, but I never thought it was busy. So with all that being said, you tell me I'm such a great worker. You tell me that you're a pleasure to work with. There's no complaints about that. Your work ethic is great. You come to work. There's no tardies. I have perfect attendance. Again, remind you. So why did they let me go again? And my contract was only, and I wasn't going to extend. They did ask me to extend. I was not going to extend. They asked me to extend like the second day that I was at that hospital. But I knew I wasn't going to extend. But again, why was I let go? I'm telling you guys, racism. Do you understand that? And this is the thing, it exists. And I don't think it's ever going to go away. And you know what? That is fine. Somebody's going to say, no, Terrence, that's not fine. Yes, the hell it is. Because to be honest, there are so many black people that's prejudiced against other black people. There are so many whites that's prejudiced against whites. There are so many Asians that's prejudiced against their own. So what the hell does it matter if a white person doesn't like me when my own race doesn't support me and my own race doesn't like me? You guys get what I'm saying? This is not a negative. This is like, again, when I do these driving things, when I drive and I have the distance and stuff ahead of me, I start to ponder, and it really fell upon me. I was like, wow, you know what? I mean, come on, all the violence, all the negativity, all the bullying, all the ugliness. Like, how do we expect others to appreciate us and accept us and respect us when we don't respect ourselves? That hospital, those people there, and I'm not going to say everybody, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't the vast majority of those people really did not like me. They didn't like me from the get-go because I didn't laugh at their jokes. I didn't care to fit in. But then let's fast forward. I don't laugh at some. I could be around family. I could be around like people, everybody who look just like me. Maybe, a couple shades off or whatever, but I'm just saying that looks like me, that are black. And I may not laugh at them. I might not find their humor in what in their jokes or their personality. But that doesn't mean that they have to hate me or I have to hate them, because y'all know I don't hate nobody. So, but the point of all of this is it's sad that the world is beautiful, but it's sad we're in a world where people, don't understand how blessed they have it, how great they have it, but for sure wanna be prejudiced, wanna be racist, wanna be negative, wanna be nasty based off of their feelings, their emotions. I find that that's pathetic. You can't get mad because I don't want to laugh at you. Hell, you ain't funny. You ain't funny. Kevin Hart himself, I went to two Kevin Hart's like comedy shows, and Kevin Hart is hilarious. But some of it is not hilarious. Some of it isn't as original. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, that's just what I do. That's me. No one should feel some kind of way because of, oh Lord, it's raining. No one should feel some kind of way because of what I think or how I feel. You know, especially if we're talking about now, I'm in a place of work. I can take these off now. The sun is, y'all can hear the rain starting. But I knew it was raining in the forecast, so it's no surprise or anything. But especially if you have to understand, I'm working, right? So I'm doing my job. I'm showing up. I'm working hard. I'm doing right by patients. I'm doing right by my coworkers. By me not engaging in your conversation or me laughing at you or conversing with you when we're talking about like on a personal level, that's asinine, that's redundant, that's crazy. I'm there for the patient. I'm there to make sure that I'm doing my job to the best of my ability. I'm not there to socialize with you or make you feel good or to make you feel included or to make you feel loved or special. Now, at the end of the day, I do that naturally. I make people feel welcome. I'm very encouraging, inviting, I uplift, I inspire, but that is not like what I'm trying to convey is that's not the main focus. The main focus, yes, the main focus that could be with my channel, but when I go to work, the main focus is me taking care of the patients. So and then also you say hello to me, I'm always gonna say hello. I initiate hello a lot. But if come on, we're in a small facility. And if you see my ass 3-4 times a day, I'm not gonna tell you hello each damn time. I might say hello a second time, but I'm not gonna continue to keep telling your ugly square shaped head ass hello. That is stupid. There's a doctor here. There's a trauma doctor here. When I tell you I love this damn doctor, I love this doctor because I laughed my ass off one day. So there was this nurse. There is this nurse. So she's walking and she's like, hello, Dr. So-and-so. He goes, I just saw you. She's like, yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying, hello again. No, that's crazy. And he walks in the room and shuts the door. When I tell you, I said, that damn man, I want that man to be my best friend. I want him to be my best friend because that's where I'm at. I don't have time for all this, for the silliness, for the weirdness, for the craziness. Like, come on, let's make this make sense. You spoke already. Because this was one of the issues that they had with me at the hospital. You spoke to me already. Now I can see, okay, the morning, 6:30 we get there. Good morning, Terrence. And like I said, I'm initiating. I'm like, good morning. Okay. 2 p.m. in the later afternoon come around. Hi, Terrence. Okay, so I might say hi again, which again, that's so silly. That's so weird. But we talking about 6:30 you saying hello. 7:30 you saying hello. 9:30, what's going on, bud? What the hell is your problem? And because basically, I'm telling you, I ignored that. I looked over that. That was one of the things that they had a problem with. Well, I'm not a team. Like, okay, so I'm a team player. I work hard, but then I'm not a team player when it comes to me kissing your ass or me saying hello. I don't know, like I said, when I drive, I think about all these things because I'm like, wow, that is really crazy because I'm not trying to throw the card out there. I want to avoid that at all costs. Because like I said, hell, it's some of our own are prejudiced against us. So it's like, it's inevitable. You know that exists. But I'm saying you got to think about it. This is absolutely ridiculous. The fact of the matter is, you are so bothered because I didn't say hello or I wasn't engaging with you each time that you spoke to me. That's an issue. And now remind you, none of these times were ever. It was never pertaining to patient. So that's when I say to myself, okay, now you're just being ridiculous. Now you're just being impossible. And I just don't, I will never understand that. I will never, truthfully, my right hand to God, I will never understand what goes through people's heads and what are they thinking and why are they that way? What's the problem? But yeah, that's literally what I was like I said, I was thinking about as I'm driving and stuff, and I'm just like definitely completely flabbergasted at how some people treat other people and what they do, because it like I said, it makes no sense. Y'all, that rain sounds so good. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Like I said, I don't understand. Maybe you guys, you can shed light on it in the comments. And I know some people are gonna say, Terrence, it's just people being stupid. There's no reason. It's just, it is what it is. And it's like, I get that. But I want to say this out loud again. Like, you have to realize, I never missed a day. They said, I'm saying, all of those people missed days while I was there. Everybody I worked with. Personal days, and I understand that and stuff, but you're calling in, or it's like the typical person calling in every Friday so they can put, so they can have that, like, the 3-day weekend or whatever. Like, stuff like that. I never did any of that. And that's the things that
There are police reported ahead.
And that's the things that I get. That's ridiculous. Unacceptable, ridiculous, but that's just how it is. And it really is. That's how crazy it is. And I know that God sees all. God sees all. God will protect me. We all have our day with Him. And I'm gonna end it like this, be mindful of the things you do, and definitely the people that you do it to. Be mindful of that. Hope and pray you all have a wonderful, blessed day. And thanks for watching.